Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. He finds some space. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Back to throw. It's Russell. Cannot connect. Incomplete. Now fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Throw to the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes it in the clear. Now the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. There was no catch in him in time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Look out, room to run here. Who's in the clear? He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quick dart to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. To dart to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Instead of giving up a field goal, that roughing call brings the offense back out to extend the drive into the red zone. Trying the run, it's Edwards. That's solid pursuit, though. Out there behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that
and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines. So with playoff pressure, Kurt, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. I used the stiff on there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Sixth play of the drive coming up. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down. Down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Now playing more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Players are down the right side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. On the ground, it's Haynes. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Michigan. And they jump on top here in the second half.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
To the air, it's Russell. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. On the move now. He'll wisely throw that one away. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. They slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. What a throw by the sophomore quarterback.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. On the run here, lets it go. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we... right there.
That gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on third down and 8. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Short connection to the tight end here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll have out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage, good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the first down.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Marsh. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Grinding away on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. try and muscle for the first down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Gives it to the back. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
From the pistol formation. And now the running back's got it again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.